rushes to close the gates quite early because he understands how long it takes for everybody to go off and find their seat. As tough as it is for the tournament here, with all the backlog of matches that they have, as great as it is for the spectators coming in, because they really are going to be treated to a feast of matches in the next few days.
And they'll be spreading those around on various outside courts as well. So even if they don't have a Arthur Ashe Stadium ticket, they'll be catching some great tennis. So a good time to be at the US Open. Difficult time ahead for Rusedski, down a set.
You can see on the top of your picture people just walking around.
Thank you, players are ready.
A woman just above Greg Rusedski on the right.
Thank you.
White hair, Judy Levering, former USTA president. And Sampras in a beautiful rhythm on that serve. I think every tennis coach, tennis analyst has looked at this Pete Sampras serve and says this might be the model of what all great serve should include. Tremendous leg drive, fluid motion up to the ball.
May not be the biggest serve on tour, but he certainly has a lot of other assets to back it up with.
Again, notice how he loads that power in the legs, leaps up at the ball, the energy is going up. And then, of course, the devastating wrist snap, the pronation of the racket down into the ball. Awesome.
As was that volley.
Yeah, do you think Sampras' volleys have gotten better over time?
Well, I think they've had to, because he's having to play more and more volleys, and especially in this match where Greg has returned well.
Kind of a wry look from Rusedski there. Not sure what he was suggesting with that look to Wayne McEwen.
It's only 6 points in a row for Sampras.
First game, second set.
And former world #1 in charge in this third round match.
Well, his last couple trips to the US Open, he's been a finalist, and that would be a great career for some players, but for Pete Sampras, that's labeled a disappointment. Losing first to Marat Safin and to Leighton Hewitt last year.
Tell you, that's some lob to get over Sampras' head by Rusedski.
Well, Sampras may possess the best overhead in the game, so you play a shot like this, it's got to be good. And Sampras just giving Rusedski too much time. Rusedski was able to get to it and really execute.
Rusedski's tied with Andy Roddick for the fastest serve of the tournament at 137. He's bringing it up in this game, Rusedski, but electing to stay back a fair bit. Rusedski came through to this section of the draw by beating Alex Kim in the opening round in 4 sets. Got into a little bit of a hole there, and then an incredible match with Paradorn Srishapan. Match number 2 won that 6-4 in the 5th after 3 hours and 49 minutes. And could the fact that he's serving these double faults be attributed to fatigue in any way?
It could. Certainly when you're training and playing matches, a little bit different. You always have to measure that nervous energy, something you can't train for. And sometimes Greg burns a lot of nervous energy. I think we've seen that early on, that at big moments he has let himself down somewhat, because he has had plenty of chances here against number 17 seed. Well, it's strange to say that, isn't it? Pete Sampras, the number 17 seed.
If Pete were to lose this match against rusedski, he'd drop down outside the world's top 50. And that will sound a lot weirder than the number 17 seed. He's a guy that first climbed the mountain of the rankings back in April 1993 after winning the title in Hong Kong. Good movement by rusedski, who is very agile for a man who's 6'4".
rusedski doing a good job of getting a lot of balls back into play. And that way he's getting some chances here, and now he's capitalizing. Love 30. And this would be a great game to break.
15 pressure.
And you've got to expect this kind of play from Sampras. He's willing to go after his serve. He's going to win plenty of points on it. Occasionally throwing the double.
Sampras making sure of the first serve, really. 117 miles an hour.
rusedski dodging that ball. Of course, if it had touched him, he would have lost the point.
A little bit of pressure on Sampras at 30 all, and a bad unforced error. rusedski a chance to change the momentum in this match. Unbelievable miss here by Pete Sampras. Mentally, what a big turnaround. rusedski would have been feeling pretty down after losing that opening set, had his chances. Sampras looked as though he was upping his level on his serve, and rusedski extends the tide. Third ace, matches his fastest of the match. Pete hasn't really got in any sort of returning rhythm at all, and it was similar in the first set yesterday. Didn't really have a returning rhythm until 5-3, connected with a couple of turns. rusedski got tied, and we've seen the same sort of start by Sampras here. That's better.
$14-15.
Good ground stroke pressure there from Sampras. Really measuring the forehands beautifully.
Deuce.
Rusedski's 7th double. And they've all come at pretty critical moments.
That's all.
A better first serve there.
Rusedski.
Rusedski has missed his serve. It seems like he's hitting it in the net, so that makes me think that he's thinking about transitioning in to play the volley instead of finishing the serve. Gotta stay up on that hit.
Game Rusedski.
You see Rusedski,
Rusedski leads 3-1.
married his wife. Good game in the end by Rusedski. A couple of solid first serves, and he does consolidate the break.
About 15.
Careless volley. But again, Rusedski making him play.
Oh, it's far too good by Sampras.
And Rusedski put together a nice combination of return and pass. Sampras just bringing out his best volley of the night on the full stretch, able to find a very delicate angle.
Go within time, Greg.
Rusedski again doing a good job tracking down the volley. When Sampras is not playing well, you've got to put balls into play, and Rusedski's doing just that. Another chance now for the Brit. 15-30. Not enough on that return. As a serve and volleyer, you love to see a ball up around your shoulders because you can volley more decisively, more aggressively, playing the ball down into the court. And Sampras has gotten away from that body serve a bit, and that's allowed Rusedski to play more balls back into Sampras's feet.
It's an opportunity missed here for Rusedski because Sampras not making his first serve. I think again you can see the guy staying back on second serves. It's pretty heavy out there due to the conditions.